when it comes to young brothers like Zion Williamson and men in general, but primarily brothers. Even when you're accused of something via a woman, even if it's proven you didn't do it or she was lying for some reason, you are still made to feel guilty. And if you basically say, hey, I'm going to basically take action against this individual for some reason, you're still shamed by a bunch of fake women or women's groups or whatever. They tell you to just move on. Um, I'm gonna keep this 100, and I'm not worried about none of you hairy thotters, you hairy thotter hoes being upset from which I'm about to talk about in this particular video. Now, it appears that Mariah Mills is just trying to capitalize this to the fullest. Now, she was taken off social media for threatening to release those tapes. My question is, you have to ask yourself, what type of woman or person in general, and this even if you a man, what type of person would film somebody or take pictures of somebody while they sleep after a night or moment post intimacy, where you had one woman taking a picture of Zion Williamson's sleep? You have to ask yourself what kind of trash bag woman would do something like that, or a trash bag man. Now, keep in mind, this allegedly happened to Ronda Rousey, that a dude took pictures of her while she was asleep after, a moment. And then you had some woman take pictures of Zion while he was asleep. At the end of the day, if you do something like that, you're trash. And I'm going to further talk about non-DAs and, SCC contracts, why they need to be mandatory, because I'm going to break that down. Now, the fact that there's this adult film company saying that they can release those videotapes of Zion and Mariah Mills without any legal ramification, that is a damn lie. Zion Williamson, if you listening, go get your lawyers. And let me tell you, I know that's a lie. First of all, if Kobe Bryant's wife can sue a police department and win, like she won like what, $30 million, it's basically a guessing game of how much she won, but they saying she was awarded anywhere between 20 and $30 million when they released those grisly images of Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant helicopter crashed somewhere in the hills. And he was with 8 or 9 other people. A video of Zion having a moment of intimacy, that's a private moment. So that porn company is lying. If I'm Zion Williamson, I would issue a immediate cease and desist to Mariah Mills. He could have been did that. To stop talking about me, stop. Once she threatened to release it, that's all he need. Now, keep in mind, Michael Jordan, a few years ago, he sued a grocery chain for using his imagery, intellectual property, as they call it. So how in the hell Zion Williamson wouldn't be able to take legal action against this film company? Because that's his intellectual property. They have to have his permission. Zion Williamson can keep that in court for years. So for them to say, oh, they can get around it, no, they can't. If that company releases it under their name, he can take action against them. That is a complete lie. I know about this kind of stuff. That's his intellectual property. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell people, sis. They don't. That's his intellectual property. If Michael Jordan could sue a grocery chain for using his intellectual property, and Michael Jordan was awarded $8 million, you're talking about a private moment? Please. I would have that, man. I would, and then due to the fact that she threatened to release it, that's all he need. Zion Williamson right now should copyright anything referencing to Zion Williamson. He should get legal ownership of his name and his intellectual property. He can keep that company. He can keep that company in court for years. So for them to say that they can release it without his permission, that's a damn lie. This is just that typical. More than likely, this company is owned by white people. So this is that typical because I'm white and I say so, and he not gonna check and see what his legal options are. Oh, trust me, they try that with me all the time. I'm a union person, and my job be trying to make up stuff all the time, trying to tell us if we call off from work that we have to speak to a manager or a supervisor specifically. No, I don't. As long as I call the voicemail, leave a message, or text who I need to text, I don't have to talk to nobody. And then if my job tries to, basically try to, cross-examine me, asking me question after question why I'm not coming to work, that's harassment. And I could say, hey, I'm calling in sick and I'm exercising the HIPAA law. I don't have to tell you why I'm not coming to work. If I'm gone from work 3 days straight, then I have to bring in a doctor's note. I don't have to tell you why I'm not. All I got to say is I'm not coming to work. I don't feel good. And that's it. That's all. And I don't have to talk to no supervisor. Personally, you got a hotline. I call a hotline. As long as I call within reasonable time, it's good. They try that all. They try that all. They try that all the time. They try that all the time. Like, look, dude, I ain't. And then I'm sitting up listening. Like, these dudes be thinking that we don't know the law. So for anybody to say that Zion can't do anything, that's a damn lie. And I'm surprised somebody like Michael Jordan ain't stepped in and said, Zion, do something. And when is the NBA should get involved too? And if Mariah Mills releases this video or sells this video, she will be proven to be the liar and the opportunist that she is. She the one that just got through saying, hey, I love him and I'm hurt and I want to be with him and I don't want to let him go. And she getting these fake tattoos that can be easily removed. That tattoo she got could be removed instantly. She just clout chasing. It's a publicity stunt. So if she sells that video or attempts to sell it, that just proved that she was doing what she was doing in the first place, looking for an opportunity and looking for a bag and clout chasing. That don't mean she give a damn about that dude. So if I'm Zion, like I said before, he need to lawyer up. Enough is enough. Stop sitting back, letting this woman capitalize off your name, because that's basically what she's doing. She's capitalizing off your name, and she needs to be stopped. She trolling, she's harassing him, she's stalking him, which that is illegal. Can you imagine if that was a dude doing that? They would be coming after this dude full throttle. But because it's her, it's a woman, and it's a man, and it's a black man, then it's acceptable. And this is why I don't take a lot of these women groups serious. This is why I don't take the Mayonnaise Nation serious. And this is why I don't take Johnny Law serious. Because they keep talking about, these women keep talking about they want equality and they want to be treated fair. Well, equality goes both ways. Not when it can benefit you. Basically, if you do something that's deemed wrong, you should pay the same price a man would pay. This lady is stalking this dude. And she ain't being called out by mainstream media. But like I said before, mainstream media got all the time in the world to report what's going on with Jonathan Majors. And it's been proven that it's looking like he's innocent as hell. But at the end of the day, he's still going to pay a price just because he was accused of it. And then the thing is with Zion got to stop being scared. His name has already been dragged through the mud. People that made all kind of jokes about him. Even I have, because he deserved to get jokes made about him. Oh, and by the way, when that lady drop her load, that woman that he allegedly got pregnant, he need to make her take a DNA test. I don't trust her neither, because that lady allegedly got a history of running numbers. And what I mean by running numbers, using using social security numbers of people in prison, or, you know what I'm saying, possibly deceased and stuff like that, to help clean up people's credit, which is extremely illegal. So, Zion, you got to pick better women. And as far as that, and see, that's something else that dudes got to stop doing as well. When a woman say, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and a dude say, "Well, is it mine?" And she say, "You trying to say I'm a hoe?" Yep. I'll just be frank with you. I'll just say, "No, I ain't trying to say you a hoe, but no, I'm trying to protect my assets." See, they try to guilt you and shame you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If a dude say, "Do you mind if we take a DNA test?" and this woman go in and rant and all that kind of stuff, then she kind of showing that she's suspect. You have every right to ask a woman. Is like too many times. This has happened. It's better to find out now than find out 18 years later. I'll tell a lady, the hell with your feelings. And if she say, I mind, I'll do it anyway. Because you don't have to have a permission. I'll tell her straight up. I'll say, one way or another, we doing the DNA test. You can agree to do it, or I'll just do it on my own. Everybody knows you can get a home DNA test from your local, CBS, Walgreens, Walmart. You get a home DNA test for about $50. And you could do the testing yourself. So if she say, "Oh, yeah, oh, you don't trust me," and going to this rant, crying, trying to play victim and saying, "How could you say this?" and all that kind of stuff, I'll be like, listen, I ain't even trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. That stuff don't work on me. So she can go into a rant about, "Oh, what you trying to say? I'm a hoe, or I'm a slut, or something like that. Oh, this your baby? Oh, well, you know what? Cool. But we gonna find out for sure." I don't know where Zion Williams' real father. That was funny too. Shout out to my boy World Combat Sport. We was talking about this kind of stuff too. He might do a video talking about Zion, because he could drop some knowledge. Because, like I said, he broke it down to a compound. The reason why Zion might be in this situation, he ain't used to having no women. So all of a sudden he run into millions of dollars at the age of 20 years old, then here they come. And I don't think he been given no game on how to handle women. See, my son, I done taught my son what to watch out for, what you know what I'm saying, what to be prepared for. So like I said before, if I'm Zion, as soon as that lady had that baby, we getting a DNA test. I mean, for real. This ain't 1956. And then sometimes in certain situations back in 1956, sometimes your twins may belong to your brother. Sometimes your uncle might be you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your uncle might be your real father. But we not gonna go there. This lady is harassing this dude. She talked about, "I'm gonna release tapes and all this kind of stuff, and I'm threatening." Once she got banned from Twitter for threatening to release those tapes under illegal ramification, which is illegal to threaten to release tapes under distress or anger and all that kind of stuff. Zion got her right then and there. All he got to do is issue a cease and desist. I know about these kind of things. I pay attention to these type of things. No, she cannot sell those tapes. And if she sells those tapes, then Zion could sue her. He need to get a cease and desist order telling her to stop mentioning his name, stop talking about him, stop threatening to release any type of personal intimate moments. He can go after that company. That's a damn lie. They just basically trying to do, as Superfly would say, they just trying to pull that jive time nigga shit on him, thinking he ain't smart enough to go see what his legal options is. These young brothers, man, they need to have people mentor to them, not no damn rappers. That's exactly what I was saying about Ja Morant. And Kwame Brown said something very interesting. I don't know if Kwame Brown listened to one of my videos, but it was kind of funny that Kwame Brown used some of my talking points when he said that the NBA is to blame for Ja Morant's behavior by sitting up here having certain acts perform at their venues. I mean, if you got a whole bunch of rappers talking about how much dope and drugs they use and all this kind of stuff, and you got kids there with, listen, I grew up in that era. But if you got dudes making songs about boat and all that kind of stuff, and talking about how many people they didn't, you know what I'm saying, and shot and all this kind of stuff, which, by the way, I'm gonna have to talk about this, about these dudes. I done seen more videos of dudes implicating themselves. Just like that dude, Mo3, the dude that was involved with Errol Spence, whatever happened that night he crashed his car. That man got a video where he rapping about how he caught at least 4 bodies. And then he said one was an accident. Same thing with King Von. King Von was constantly talking about how many bodies he caught. There you have it. And the NBA, they need to do more research. And this is why I called them hypocrites for sitting up suspending Ja Morant for 25 games. But then yet Draymond Green punches out one of his teammates. Everybody saw Draymond Green punch out Jordan Poole, which destroyed the Warriors season. And the NBA didn't do nothing to him. But yet Ja Morant wasn't arrested for nothing. And then one of the videos, it turned out that it was actually a toy gun. But yet he got suspended for 25 games, but they didn't do nothing to Draymond. So that's just the hypocrisy of the NBA and Adam Silver. They all over the place. So Adam Silver might be inclined to get involved in this situation with Zion Williamson, because now this has just went too far. But at the same time, this is what happens when you a celebrity. Biggie said it himself, more money, more problems. People think because you have millions of dollars in the bank, that's going to instantly equal to happiness. I done met more rich people that's miserable because they say they can't trust people. They say they wonder if people around them for what they have and what they possibly could offer them, or because they may, just like them as a person. And a lot of times you have people that cling on to you because of your status. They feel if they around you, that brings status to them. And then sometimes at the same time, you have people that's supposed to be down for you, but they actually praying for your downfall. And as you can see, Ja Morant got people that's basically praying for his downfall, because these so-called people that's supposed to be his boys, they the ones that keep constantly leaking out tapes and videos and you know what I'm saying? Instagram stuff. Like I say, sometimes the internet could be a blessing, but at the same time, it could be a curse. But yeah, if I'm Zion Williams, I'm getting a lawyer. Enough is enough. I'm sending it to her. I'm threatening to sue her for everything she got. Cease and desist. The company that wants to put out the video, I'm issuing a cease and desist to them. If they leak those videos, they will suffer legal ramification as well. Like I said before, to sit up there and say, oh, they could just put out them videos and Zion K, that's a damn lie. Ask Kobe Bryant's wife. When those photos of Kobe Bryant got leaked on the internet. And like I said before, unfortunately, I had to apologize to Kobe Bryant's family, because I did see those videos of Kobe Bryant, what he looked like. And I could tell you, it'll make you break down in tears if you've seen how some of those people looked. Very grisly, ugly sight. You don't even want to, I don't even want to describe to you what I saw. You know, so I just needed to say that for these people sitting up here thinking that they could just put those videos out and that be the end all be all. Nah, not really, because they have to have Zion Williamson's permission. He has to sign off on it because, one, he's a celebrity. Okay. And if I'm Zion Williamson, from this day forward, any woman or person that wants to align themselves with me and be part of my circle, they got to sign an NDA. Straight up. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. This your boy Town. I'm out.